Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce one of our good friends here in Hawaii, a streamer who's been doing it for a long time. Please help me welcome PhotoLuke. Hey, PhotoLuke.
Hi, Adi. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. My first question, because as a fan of the videos, and I'm guessing the walk around ones are as popular with other people as they are with me. So my first question: how many step counters have you worn out?
Oh, I can't count how many. No, I actually don't really count my steps too much. Well, sometimes when I'm walking with my wife, she'll keep track of that. But yeah, I really don't know how much I do. I just know when my feet hurt.
Okay, okay. Here's another question. Let me ask you this: how many people ask you? You do videos, but you call yourself Photo Luke. What's up with that?
Okay. I used to be PhotoLuke as a photographer. That's what I started with, anyways, and so that was my company name, you could say. And I just kept it when I started doing videos here on YouTube, and I just added the Hawaii to it. But yeah, that's where it generated from. I used to be a photographer doing weddings and events. Even worked for a magazine called Modern Luxury Hawaii for a little while, lifestyle magazine. But yeah, that's how it started, PhotoLuke.
Tell me a little bit about your workflow.
About 30% of my time walking, about 70% of my time, working on the videos, editing it. Actually, that it takes a long time to do that. But I'm not sure if I answered the question right.
Yeah, no, because the reason I asked that question is because as a creator myself, and other people are watching this. How, let me do one of my clunky analogies. Okay, you go into a bakery and you see this beautiful cake, and you say, "Oh, I want that cake because I know I would really enjoy it." But nobody ever hears about all the work that goes into making the cake. You see what I
Right,
mean?
right,
So
right, right.
that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'd say most of my time is on the editing part, but yeah, there is all that work after it also, right? I'm sure you know that too. I mean,
Well, that's the part again that people don't realize. Like, let's take a look at your site here. Okay, this is your site, and anybody that goes here and sees the amount of work that you amassed over the last few years. I mean, it's amazing. And each one of them, it's like, take for instance the latest here, what is it, Waikiki Queens Beach to Kahanamoku Beach Park, right? One of the things that I'm always curious about is how do people react when they see you walking down the street with a camera?
okay. I try to be low profile if I can. I'm not holding the camera up, like this. I'm more holding it down a little bit. I also try not to look at people when I'm walking so much, and I just keep walking rather than staying focused on people. Um, I've been really lucky. I think I know some people could get offended and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
But I try my best to just keep walking, and I think that helps people feel like, "Oh, okay, this guy's not really focusing on me."
Is it ever hard not to shoot what you're doing?
It is. Everything feels like it's an opportunity to be documented. So there are times when I have to help my wife navigate when we're traveling around, to watch for things or to help, look at the Google map or whatever. And
Yeah.
then I have to decide not to. But it's a struggle. I feel like, oh, I'm missing something.
You mentioned something on one of your shows that really caught me. You showed a picture, a video of your son, and you said, he doesn't look like that anymore. And I'm so glad to have these videos so I can kind of rewind. Can you imagine a generation who says, "What do you mean you don't have 10,000 hours of you when you were 8 years old?" You know, I mean, think about that. What the
Yeah.
effect that has on the generation.
I'm lucky they will interact, in the way that they have anyways. I wish my son would do a little bit more, but no.
Yourself on camera, how have you evolved?
I'm I'm actually an introvert that doesn't like to be in front of the camera. And ever since you encouraged me to do the live streams, that was one part of it, and then me just doing the walks, and sometimes maybe I talk in it. It's gone from a little bit of evolution from just not saying anything at all to talking a little bit to actually facing the camera to me now, and then doing live streams where I'm verbally talking to people all the time. It's been a learning process, but it's also been a more empowering thing too, to learn to speak to others without feeling too nervous. I still do, but I'm not as bad as before.
Well, I'll tell you what, Luke, thanks for being here. And thanks for, concentrating on making people happy as your main theme. And you certainly are doing that. And we wish you all the success. Mahalo, bro.
Thank you. Thanks, Andy. Thanks for having me. Mahalo.
Aloha.